Thanksgiving weekend is the time that many people hit the road. It's the most traveled weekend of the year, and thanks to Joe Biden and the Democrats this year, it was also the most expensive. And as people were hitting the road, gas prices were hitting the roof. Prices are up all across the country. And Joe Biden pretended to deal with this by announcing he was going to release some energy from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Well, the reason I say pretending is the amount he released was just a drop in the bucket. It's about the amount that the United States uses every 2.5 days. This is clearly no substitute for American oil and energy production. President Biden has declared war on American energy, and he started the first day in the White House when he drew a target on the back of American energy and he pulled the trigger. He killed the Keystone XL pipeline. He put a moratorium on leasing for oil and gas on federal lands. And as a result, energy prices have gone way up. And I think it explains a lot about why the president's poll numbers have continued to go way down. It's the inflation. It's the cost of gas and groceries, totally a result of the actions of this administration. And this release of energy from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve by Joe Biden is putting a Band-Aid over the bullet hole when he's the guy that pulled the trigger. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve is for cases of emergency. We used it during the Iraq War. We used it during Hurricane Katrina. It's not there to cover over disastrous policies by this administration. Today in America, we're using more oil from Russia than we are from Alaska. This is a jackpot for Vladimir Putin. It's sending lots of American dollars to Putin, and the president continues to beg Putin and OPEC to produce more energy. We have it here, we have it in the ground, and I would tell the president that the environmental standards in the United States are a lot better than they are where you're demanding that the energy be produced. And then during the slow news day of Friday, the Department of Interior announced that they want to make it even more expensive to produce American energy with a notice that they want to raise the cost on oil and gas leasing on public lands. You know, there ought to be a law that if they want to release energy from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve because of high costs, that they ought to also produce more energy in America, and I'm introducing that legislation this week.